I'm still kind of messing with this thing. My phone, even though I cleaned everything off of it, has decided to, there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds was my last recording, which topped out my phone, even though there's nothing. I have no ringtones, no videos, no music, no nothing on there. And no, so anyway, my phone has decided to kill itself over and over and over again and have this magical amount of data on it that I don't have. Anyway, so I'm doing this one by one and putting them online because that's the only way I can do it right now. And the tuner I tried to upload won't upload suddenly. It's just waiting to download over and over and over again. It's just a magic day, data-wise. Enjoy your magic data day. So for my hearing, these strings are going in and out of the left and right ear, like off. Like suddenly these strings were really loud and all these strings were off and opposite just before then. So I don't know what I'm doing with my hearing today, but it's extra special. So even though I just tuned this to my ear, my left ear, everything's as out of tune as it could possibly be suddenly. Even though this just arrived in tune from Florida, with several hot days and super cold days like today. So it's interesting how even though it arrived in tune, and I just tuned it, it now decided to go completely out of tune to my left ear. And I just pushed my hand that way for some reason. Isn't that neat? I wonder how I did that. So then when I go to pick it, suddenly my hand's getting pulled off the thing on this direction. So it has volume, right? Except for when I strum it, and except for being in tune and in key suddenly on a, it's just way too magic for me right now. So that automatically sounds out of tune. Sounded like the string is out of tune with itself, even though it's just playing it in tune. So instead of going, right, simple progression, about 6 notes. So it should have that nice sway to it, but luckily I'm playing like a dickhead, so I have no idea how to suddenly strum. But what happened was I was deciding, hey, why don't I do this like kind of South American style, like finger style playing, and it was sounding really great until I did that, and then everything went out of tune suddenly magically. You can hear oh in the background. Isn't that weird how the wall is making that noise? Suddenly all out of tune on all those notes. really shitty tone something because I'm just kind of mashing my thumb into it instead of like doing what I was doing earlier. Notice all the shiny stuff in the background. I don't know how I'm doing that. So as soon as I do the upstroke, my hand gets tore off of it. So that's what's happening right now. Every time I do an upstroke, the note doesn't make any sound because suddenly it's muting itself from strumming upward. Isn't that amazing? Wow, what an amazing thing. It doesn't work on any other instrument but this one so far today. So the upward break over and over. The wrong notes. Look how quiet that is. So you'll notice there's like basically like a huge magnet going on these certain strings, so they're suddenly completely fucking silent. So suddenly this, which was just really loud, you just heard it really loud, suddenly it's super quiet. Isn't that amazing of me? So now it's all out of time and just sounds like donkey dick again. So again, the bass note is so fucking loud suddenly. So now it sounds like someone took the EQ on my Bose system, took the bass setting and rolled it all the way to the top. Doesn't sound like that. It sure does, because if you listen earlier, you notice it wasn't doing that at all. Just opposite, right? So suddenly it's, oh, the amazing bass tone that's loud as flying fuck for some reason. Wow, I sure am magical. Here, I'll turn these way below 50% on the EQ. Let's see what happens there. Oh, it's just been such a magical day. So that's with that way below 50% on both the bass setting and treble setting. It's out of tune again to my hearing. And what it sounds like is like it's trying to be doubled by someone who doesn't have the same notes as I have. That's what I'm hearing. So instead of going to the close note again, I decided to go far, far away from the close note again. Isn't that neat? Timing is off on there. It's like a retard on the first bunch note. Look at me go to the wrong note yet again. Wow. It's like I'm hearing from a dickhead in outer space right there. Isn't that neat? Or in a sandwich bag. How fun is that, huh? Out of tune suddenly. So yeah, it's doing all kinds of stuff. So no matter what, both of those bass strings here, this is just the average string, suddenly are super fucking loud compared to this. The treble string. Isn't that amazing? That is so amazing. It's the first time on fucking earth the bass strings have been louder than the treble strings. If I just play the treble strings, they're too quiet for themselves. Gosh, I wonder where I would put a magnet if I had a magnet right now, right? So suddenly my hands are getting yanked off the strings that are, like I said, really close, like a 12 string D strings. That's about their density, really light. Almost 2 notes there. Almost played those 3 notes again, but then I forgot. It's like getting some kind of thing running in your head right there for some reason. Almost those 3 notes again, but then my thumb got yanked into the wall behind me again. Isn't that neat? If only I'd ever played guitar before or something, you know? And it doesn't want to shut off, so this screen just popped up there. They do this all the time. They're trying to use up all the fucking battery again.